and music, guys. How are you? Welcome to the channel Fernando Ano. This video is a continuation of the first one on how to play SimCity, and I am very clear, and guys, that this video is the most important of this entire series. Stay with me until the end. Regret it, I would also like to thank all of you who are always there and give suggestions, always motivating me to make a video. This for me is something very gratifying. Guys, in this second video, goal will be to reach 10,000 of us population we can unlock the market and our warehouse here. You will see here, for us to reach the HQ, right? For us to reach the market, I have to have 10,000 population. And so it has nothing to do with Lego. In level 1, level 2, at any level can be found here too. 10,000, hi, it's gone, so I can have my commercial warehouse, right? It's not in a way like that, it's very rude. Let's be serious so that you understand. Here, folks, 7 cases, there are, right, some air credits, and so for you to reach this population, you don't have to do countless cases, right? Maximum 5 cases, 6 cases, I made 7, right? It will be enough to reach 10,000 here. Let's see. At level 4, a new store was unlocked for me, the tool store, and I don't know if you noticed, I'm here with 4 productions per watt, because that little money from the synthetic in the previous video, and I saved it to do this expansion here, right? And as always doing Zelia item here in the factories. And to be able to speed up even more our personal account here on Facebook, right? There is the option to connect. If I connect, if this account is a Facebook, and let's say that if I had about 500 people as friends, there are about 2 or 3 people who play SimCity here. The names of these people would already appear, right? According to my level, I can buy them, right? I'm not going to connect because I want to play in a way. That's what we talk about. And for those of you who have, right? Maybe I don't even have friends who play SimCity, so you can adapt better beauty. And another thing that you who have never played will see is, that's it, there's a coin, and this guy is asking to buy this metal, right? Making an offer, right, for 13 coins, and these little things here will sometimes always appear, and when you don't see them, they're positive, right? It's a sign that you're having to get this item there. 2 pieces of wood is no longer like random in the game. You can do it if you want, but whenever you challenge, a reward will appear, right? Not now, but later on in the game. It's the next level. We're going to unlock the firefighter and the plastic, and hello guys, I know there's a little bit of noise on the outside, right? The clothes actually make a lot of noise here, but I'm trying to make it very silent, right? So that I can capture the audio better, and you can't. There is interference already. What's up? And okay, now let's talk about another subject here too. It's very important. The factories, right? As I said at the beginning of the video, right, in the previous video, population, you will unlock new factories. And I arrived at 4,000. When you reach 4,000 population, you can buy this factory that has 3 capacity. Then what are you going to take away all the production that you made, and then you are going to destroy your factories, right? These are the ones thanks to for free. Then you will exchange for these words that have 3, right? And this is important because you will have more agility, right? You will be able to make more items. Be able to make more products, right? Because you will have more raw materials, right? What to do is, for example, a hammer to make a nail. It's just a quick step here. I'm destroying. Now I'm going to make the factories with 3, right? People, you will destroy this factory and make it with 4 production, and when you have even more population, you will destroy it with 5 production. And always from that same thought, work, work, and work there. And I reached level 5, and the firefighter is something that you have to leave the entire population within the reach of the firefighter, right? If by any chance one of these houses, I won't show it now, the others will be red, see that house, and red later. After a while, people will leave. Let's say that the people in that house were afraid of the honest people and so on and left. And you pay attention to the population, so that didn't happen. You're going to do what I'm doing here. You're going to move. These bases, Nico, here in the park, or when you are, you can kind of move your base until it fits all the feet on which you have it, which is also cool here. We have space left over for one more, in case I didn't buy the medium base, right? Bigger, because I was just going to spend money at the moment when I bought the small one. And it worked great. That here, I can do 88 cases, right? City Hall. City Hall is nothing more than the place you will get your taxes. The more population you have, the more taxes you will get here, plus a rewards in home. Understands this here is very important. That's why I say, guys, something leads to another. Population is you. Like, it's also always giving the benefits. It's firefighters, parts, landscapes. It's always going to work out here. In the deposit for me, I can get the deposit in 5 more I need. A camera, a padlock, and a fence. Oh, and just like I said for you at the beginning of the video, this video was the most important of all. Seriously. Our biggest goal is to increase the deposit capacity, and you will always do everything you can to increase your deposit. The first stage is as indicated there. The second with 2, 5 every 3, 10 out of every. It will only increase. Understand, guys? And as I said, right, will increase by another 5, and sometimes I increase it now. It will have 45 here. Another very interesting thing there. You saw that the hammer appeared, right? Like I said, I didn't even know, but I know that every time I buy a level and unlock something new, the buildings will also ask for that thing. That's it. It's cool. We're to wait you speed it up. The hammer, right? I would spend about 20 minutes, right, to make this product. We are very close to getting here at 8,000, so you can see what the deposit is like. Next time, right, in this case, the landscape and darkness will appear. The personal landscape is also something really cool about SimCity, right? If you're just going to play with it, or if its population increases very quickly, you notice that when I clicked here on button on the balloon appeared like a padlock, right? That personal padlock is something that doesn't always come, right? You see a little balloon, you press it because every now and then it comes, right? Selling this wood is because I'm going to make a little money here. No thanks. I'm not going to do that, and there I got more difficult for me. 2 nails appeared and 2 pieces of wood, right? And we're going to give you a quick look here so you can see right now what happens. The positive thing is to renovate this building I'm going to reach 8,000, and then music. That's it. Pet was done. I reached 8,000, right? And I'm going to show you that I want to deposit the personal deposit. Is also what we have to know how to play, right? Because here 10 appeared. That means if I had 10, I could increase the deposit capacity by more than 10. Cool too here. And that's all the deposits, right? All the increases, right? The size of the deposit is 10, 10, 10, 10. Here you can also see that I put something up for sale. Good. And there's like a globe without the blue. Later on I'll show you, right? What does this blue globe mean? And it's something and also interesting for you. You'll see here in the warehouse I can sell it, right? But I buy it. But now we're going to reach 10,000 and we're going to be able to buy it, right? And then we're going to renovate some houses very quickly so we can get here, guys, something else. Also, I'm going to tell you that only when you press here in your production, it's at your party. You're going to sell it and it appears here. And if it smells like 15 ash, if you press here, destroy that product that you were going to sell, right? You don't recover it, but you also have the space to be able to put more things. Like I said, the deposit is something that will help a lot because sometimes you will be overwhelmed, right? In your capacity. You will sell so you have space on the market. I have 40 here. If I were 40, if I were to get something, it wouldn't take, you know, I have to reduce it to be able to get those things I want. And okay, now we're going to get to 10,000 here. I think that with these new things that I've done, 10,000, I've seen him already have some balloons there to make the houses ready. Here guys, another situation. If you have this situation where you have, for example, 2 or 3 houses, right? Always choose the house that will give you the most population. And here, if I'm going to build this house now here, I'm going to lose the item, right? The big one. You understand that the other one needs wood and the big one too. So always do that. When you see the house that has the most population, you'll build that one. I know it's an easy thing, but sometimes people don't understand, right? The purpose of SimCity, in my opinion, is that you always have a population, right? A lot of population. So right at the beginning, you also have this thought, I'll only reform it if I have 2 or 3. In these cases, the house that generates the most population is the fleet. We speed it up here. I reached 10,000 now. Let's go to our market. Hello everyone. If you pay attention to this tip, the most important thing will also leave this group, and you will, let's say, in one of these two, even in both of them, that you don't need, I need these items. You just go there because you are a person who likes to visit your friends. Then you go there for a visit. And every time you arrive in a city, you will look for this. It's here. And it's not direct, but it's always, right? Every now and then, you'll see that here that's not pleasing. Then you'll start looking. Ready? You'll see that there's a gift Zinho here. Okay, I've been here. A toast, right? That the mayors ages like to give visitors to their city to get 4 metal bars. Hello everyone. Sorry I ended up clicking the same city there. This will also be normal. People will be a little jealous and it will end up affecting the same city and so on. You're going to do this countless times. Your concern, like I said, is you're expanding your deposit, right? Then You're always doing this, you're researching cities, right, that you might have here too, the padlock garage sale, but always with this thought, I'm going to get it. The gifts here, you'll wait 20 seconds because people won't always put them there. They have to be according to your Lego, right? Then you'll take a peek, you can go back to your city, right? And then do it again. And like I said, you'll do it countless times, alright? Just here in the cities, looking for something else, guys. Sometimes you see wood and metal there, but there are other items and they will appear. I got a nail, so I'm going to go here to another city. Hi, good afternoon. Whenever you're ready, I'll see you there. This is what you're going to do. Countless times, boring, but right? Trust me, it'll work out. You'll do it over and over again because you'll make money. You know, for example, these items that I get, I can put them up for sale in my, right? And I'll make money, you know, guys. And so in the next video, we're going to get to another situation at the beginning of the game that will complement, right, all of these two, the first, second, and in the case of the video, right? Another thing too, guys, suggestions. You can say what's a key, right? Because my pleasure is to make sure you can play the site in the best way here to complement it too. You see that this globe right here is without that neighbor, right? Which means that only he. Do you have my contact on Facebook? Buy now if he has it with this neighbor here, and it's global. You know, anyone can buy beauty from all over the world. Let's summarize again. If he has it with this neighbor, then anyone can buy it. Right? Many times when you start playing, you're only going to sell one thing for someone specific. Someone Facebook, someone your club, and if you put this neighbor here, anyone can buy. You understand that the projects and sales go wrong? And then, if you remove this neighbor who is here, you can see it, this production, who has you in your club or on Facebook. Great, guys, you could understand these things. They are things that are simple, but if you learn them soon, now it will help you not rack your brains. Once I put about 30 deposit items and I accidentally put it in global when the person who was going to buy nothing left. When these are things that happen in SimCity. But if you watch this video, make the mistake I made, a grid appeared there. Let's see if I can. I couldn't access it for your concern. That's it. You're going to try to find many items already in storage so you can quickly open your deposit. From the bottom of my heart, I'm very happy, right? See how many the result. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. A big hug. Happy Mother's Day. It's us. Wow. It's